Gonna slide me. This right here is my review on Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, baby. That's right. That's right. This is right here my review. This is a spoiler review, so let y'all know I will be talking about everything that happened in the movie, pretty much the main key points I got from this movie. But this is a spoiler review for Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. First of all, I'd like to say it's a very good movie. Probably Marvel's best movie in Phase 4. I would say that most definitely. Yeah, up there. Well, I don't know if you consider Spider-Man No Way Home a Phase 4 movie or not, because Spider-Man with Sony and all that. But if you're talking about just overall Marvel, okay, yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home comes first. Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever to me comes second. But out of the straight Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, Black Panther, definitely the one that came out this year, all Marvel movies for sure. This probably is the best one and all that. Now, that don't make me think, I do not think it's better than the first one and all that. When I thought about it, digested and thought about the movie, it was better than I thought it was gonna be, but it still wasn't better than the first one to me. I liked it, but to me, nah, it was definitely not better than the first one. But it was, like I said, it was a pretty good movie. I should say I definitely loved it. That was entertained by, I enjoyed it a whole lot. But like I said, I don't feel like it was better than the first one. I feel like little key points, a lot of stuff was missing that I liked it from the first one, from the original. But second one, like I said, it was pretty good, definitely entertaining and all that. But definitely the best movie out of Phase 4. Definitely ended Phase 4 properly, like it was supposed to end this year. But probably my favorite superhero movie so far this year as well. No, definitely better than Black Adam. Um, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if you consider Sonic a superhero movie now. I still think Sonic was better. Maybe I was more entertained by Sonic. But I don't know if you consider Sonic a superhero movie or not. But superhero wise, genre, definitely this best was the best superhero movie. Hands down that came out this year. So for sure. So good movie, man. Definitely just check it out. If you want to go see it, if you're into superhero movies, or if you want to see a good movie, definitely Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever is definitely your kind of movie. But I'm gonna get straight to talking about the key points in the movie. So pretty much they're dealing with the aftermath of T'Challa. He's died of some kind of illness and everything, so he's not here and everything like that. So a new threat emerges with Namor. He calls him really. He says his enemies call Namor. He's called Aquawad and all that. Namor was a good villain. I say it's about that. He's one of my favorite villains. Like I said, Ryan Coogler, director, has put up some good villains for Marvel with Black Panther. I like Namor a lot. Namor reminded me of Magneto a little bit. I like villains that they think they're doing the right thing, but they're really not. And they don't kind of way you understand where they're coming from, especially when you see his origin story, what I'm talking about later on in this video. As you understand his origin story, where he comes from, you kind of understand why he's like that and the way he is. But for sure, definitely a good villain. The way how smooth he was, of a smooth talker he was, and everything. How he was like, yeah, maybe yeah, bring her over here, maybe I should, saying this is why I should kill her and all everything like that. Just the way he just rung it, the way he just did it, Namor does it and everything like that. I can't even pronounce what he really calls himself, but he says in Aqua something like that. But he said my enemies call me Namor. So he pops up. He's pretty much saying about because a couple of the agents, detectives were like in the sea trying to take vibranium and everything like that and all that. Because the scientist that's created this vibranium, so they feel like they could be a threat because he's against the surface war and everything like that, which we see at the order story why he is so much, but he felt the surface war is a threat and all that. He wants the Wakandans to help him out, saying, "Yeah, y'all come over here, you help us out, and we'll do this and that and everything like that." And Queen Ramona and Shuri are like, no, we ain't doing that. We're not, doing it. We're not being a part of that and everything. But he's just like, nah, okay, so be it, and just give me. He's like, well, fine, just give me the scientists then to create this and help this vibranium and everything like that. And of course, they're against that too. And of course, I gotta talk about the scientist. The big scientist is Miss Ironheart. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her name so fast and everything like that. Ironheart's name. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Bear with me again. Oh, Riri Williams. That's her name. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. Ironheart, Miss Riri Williams. Yes. Played by I forgot the actress name she was played by, but she did a good job as Ruby. But I feel like with her a little bit, she did bring some funny entertainment. She was kind of like a fan, like of us, and all that when she was in the movie. But I feel like it was something. She was a good plot point for the movie, but I feel like she wasn't even like that. She was made used for, like I said, a pawn. I think to Namor to get what he wants, to get the Wakandans to join him or thing that he kind of used her as a pawn per se like that. But she has to experiment and use the vibranium, and he wants that. So he feel like the only way to do it is to kill her and everything. And of course, Shuri and Queen Ramona ain't gonna let that happen. So they're not with it. They're not for it. They're against it and everything. So like, nah, we're not doing this. Not gonna happen. That's not how it's gonna go down. So so pretty much they're just totally not with it, not behind him or anything like that about it. So also as well, we get Martin Freeman's character. He's kind of like the ins and outs, helping them out to reach Riri Williams and everything like that, helping Queen Ramona, giving them intel. Also, when this big epic fight scene happened between, oh my god, I've got a Conway, I forgot her name. Oh my god, it's got the lady that's the head of all the people, pretty much so many characters' name. The lady that's ahead of everybody, pretty much, in the nights and everything like that with the team. She's ahead of all of them. She decides like her and Sherry decide they're gonna come go out there and get Riri Williams and everything like that, and feel like they're gonna stop Namor and his team from getting him. But Namor's people, they come out, they get him. They come out, they get her and everything like that, and it's just one of the big epic fights of all that happens on the street and everything like that. Martin Freeman character actually helps Ramona out and tells her where she is, where she may have took Sharon and everything like that. But Angela Bassett, like I said, she does a phenomenal job in this movie. I see what everybody's talking about. She does as an Oscar nod and everything like that. It's still crazy to me that Angela Bassett never won an Oscar. How much of a terrific actress she is. To me, she's one of the best actresses of all time. That's my opinion. People think I'm wrong. People like to say Meryl Streep or something like that. To me, Angela Bassett, best actress of all time. Definitely definitely my favorite. But she does a phenomenal job right here. And this role is Queen Ramona in Black Panther. And she gives this strong message when she tells. Let me just look up her name in now. Like, what I'm saying? I don't want to say her name right, but it's, like I said, a lot of characters, a lot of stuff to remember. I forgot her name and all that. Yes, a Conway. Yeah, a Conway. When Queen Ramona gives that epic speech to Queen Ramona saying about how you stood against me and everything like that, you let Killmonger burn us all down, everything like that, and let him sit on the throne and everything. So that definitely was just like, dang, that was just an epic scene, one of the most epic, fierce. Everybody in the audience when they heard that part just was silent and quiet because she was speaking so real and so forceful. Like I said, this movie had a little comedy, like the Marvel comedy in it, but for the most part, this was a serious and very, very emotional film. They definitely did a good job as well of dedicating this movie to Chadwick Boseman a lot as well. His character Black Panther, definitely. Now, of course, we get to Namor, his reasoning behind. We get to see his world, his people down in the Atlantis, and in the Talokan, which is his people Talokan. We find out a lot about him, where he comes from. Talk about how a lot of people drink this water and everything like that, turned them blue and everything like that. But he was saying how his mother didn't turn blue because his mother was pregnant with him when she drank and everything like that. And he also talks about like how he ages so little, so slow, and everything like that. So when he was 7 years old, pretty much he already had to bury his mother. But he was talking about his mother wanted to be part of the surface world so much, so she buried him. He buried her in the surface world. But then he see these colonizers attacking these people and all that and everything like that. And him and his people turn up on him like they finna hurt him and all that. So we kind of see a little bit why he's the way he is. Why Namor is just this guy, kind of like you saw with Magneto. Why he's the way he is not as a kid, what he had to go through. We see why Namor is like that and everything like that. I wish they would have showed the whole scene of him as a boy taking out all them colonizers. But yes, we see that part. We see why he explains why he feels like kind of little bit why he has to kill the scientists and everything like that and all. So we get that point. So like I said, Namor definitely a good villain. I hope we see him in another Marvel movie. Definitely loved him, enjoyed him in this. Also, talking Martin Freeman's character. His character was not neat at all. His character was pretty much there to set up the next Marvel movie, which is not the very next, but the one of the Marvel movies that come out not next year, but the year after next, the Thunderbolts movie. That's pretty much what his character was there for, because they have Valen as well. I've Valen as well. Of course, we've seen Val here, Marvel fan like me, seen Val. She popped up in Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series, and then she popped up in a Black Widow movie. So we all know about her. She's like Marvel's version of Amanda Waller. Not good, not bad, not evil. Not evil, but not good either. I mean, not evil, not great at the same time. So she's kind of like that when they had that conversation when she arrested him about the vibranium and saying, "Oh, what can we do if we had vibranium and everything like that?" So she's that in that kind of way, evil in her own kind of way. But that's what she is. They're pretty much sending Marvel's version of Thunderbolts, which is going to be Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. So that's pretty what that's about with him and her teaming up together and everything like that. So I wonder how this is going to play out now and everything. Because in the end, we see Martin Freeman gets locked up, but he does end up getting out and everything like that. So it's interesting to see, like, definitely see like with Bucky being part of that team as well and everything like that. And I know that's gonna play with Falcon being cool with the Wakandans as well. I wonder how this gonna play with them and all and everything like that. With her wanting to vibranium and they all know about where it comes from and everything. So I understand why they did it. Set up, that's what a lot of Marvel movies do. It's like a homework, it's like a project. You gotta pay attention to each TV show, each movie, so you can see something that came from it so you recognize all the characters. So to me, it's definitely like they were trying to kind of, course, as well, still sub their own thing. Carver Rhea Williams setting up her spinoff. She's supposed to give an Ironheart that comes out late next year. And then, of course, setting up with Martin Freeman and Val with their movie that's coming out, the Thunderbolts movie that comes out next year. So, setting up a lot of stuff and everything in the Black Panther movie as well. That's a little nitpicky, little stuff like that. I felt like as well, setting that up a little bit. Rhea Williams was okay and all. I guess she was a good plot point. She played a little bit in the movie, so I guess you kind of needed her, but kind of didn't for the most part. But the whole thing with Val and all that, you probably didn't really need that in this movie. Definitely not. So that's how I felt about that. But of course, also as well, like we see the part where like Shuri becomes a Black Panther when Namor kills her mother because once she gets kidnapped, she has once she does get kidnapped when Queen Ramonda finds out where she's at. She asks Lupita Nyong'o's character to come go save her, and everything like that. And she ends up shooting one of the Talikans to get Shuri out and everything like that, and get Shuri and Riri out and creates war and all that. So Namor comes, just the epic fight scene comes, just boom, laying hammer in the Wakandas over there, all over their city and everything like that and all that. And we get the death that everybody's so upset about, everybody mad about. We get the death of Queen Ramonda, Angela Bassett's character. Everybody's like, why? She pretty much sacrificed herself to save Riri and all that. And a lot of people are upset about it and everything like that. But I feel like the scene kind of wasn't needed to be so epic. So for Shuri to kind of step up and step in her own and become the Black Panther like she's supposed to. So like I said, one of the epic and saddest scenes in the movie that happened. So when Shuri ends up taking the vine and ends up creating something again to take the vine, to take the leaf, so she can become the Black Panther. She goes down her ancestors and she sees Killmonger, which I've seen everybody's rumor we were already going to see now in the movie. So I wasn't surprised when I saw him a little bit, but because I've been hearing rumors about it, that he was going to pop up. So he does pop up in here. And he gives us the epic, realist speech as Killmonger can be real, saying, "Are you gonna be noble? Or are you gonna get business things done like me?" Saying about how her dad wasn't all who he said he was. He was a hypocrite because he killed his own father and everything like that. Dude, he would have killed that girl because he always did what had to be done. So he was a hypocrite. Your brother was too noble, saying your brother let the man that killed his father live and everything. So are you gonna get down and get business like me? So sets up an epic scene and all that and everything. And she comes back. She's mad, of course, and all that. She doesn't tell everybody what she saw and everything, but she comes with vengeance and anger. So she comes down with her and Akbar and everybody like that. And everything. We get oh my god, I forgot his name too. One of everybody's fan favorite. He wasn't in the movie enough as well, but M'Baku, that's his name. We got M'Baku when Shuri comes down and ends up with M'Baku and we're meeting and everything like that. M'Baku plays like that uncle slash big brother replacement for Black Panther. This movie when he tells her you lost too much to become a child, but he also tells her as well his people look at saying about Namor, if you kill him, you're creating war because his people look at him as a god. So if you kill him, that won't be right and everything. So he really does M'Baku. I wish he was in this movie a little bit more. We don't really see him a lot and enough till really the end. We see him one part of the beginning, but we don't see him enough to the end. So I just wish maybe we got more of him or something like that. So but we didn't get, like I said, we didn't get that much on which we got more. But he was the one giving wise words and telling her what to do and how it should be done and everything and all. So Abaku tells her that and everything, but they end up fighting. I'm gonna get straight to the point. The final battle is with Shuri and Namor and everything like that. And right, like she's finna dehydrate, like she's finna kill him and everything like that. She has her mother Queen Ramonda tells him, "Show us who you are. Show us, show him who we really are and everything like that." And she tells him to yield before her and everything like that. And she gives the epic line. I actually know from watching another movie, another review. She says the epic line that Chadwick Boseman character says in his Chadwick Boseman Black Panther does, as T'Challa does in his cinematic debut in in Captain America: Civil War, I should say, when he tells her, "Vengeance has consumed me. I'm not gonna let it. Vengeance has consumed us all, but I'm not gonna let it consume me. Consume me." Because pretty much that's what T'Challa said to Baron Zemo in Captain America: Civil War. Like, vengeance had consumed me, consumed us all, but I'm not gonna let it consume me because he doesn't. That's why, of course, he didn't. He chose not to kill. He definitely chose not to kill his for the man that killed his father and all that because he won't let vengeance consume him. And that's the same thing Shuri did with the person that killed her mother. She let Namor live and all that. Just said kneel before him, and you'll be protected by Wakandas and everything and all that. So they end up coming back as all as one, as together, and make a truce with each other. But also, of course, Namor says that, like, why did everybody's like, why did he do that? People ask, why did he do that? Why did he agree to this? And he was saying, like, of course, as we see in the movie, that like the Wakandans will be considered like a threat now and villains to a lot of people now and everything like that. Namor saying that Wakanda's gonna need our help and everything like that. So when they come to us for else, that's when we strike and that's when we're at their mercy. Well, I mean, they're at our mercy, I should say, because he's saying they'll need us and everything like that, help protect them and all. Which sets up a lot of stuff. I can't wait when we'll see Namor again or anything like that because of that. Maybe we might see him in Secret Wars or Kang Dynasty. I hope we see him in one of those two movies and all that because he's actually, I didn't know, Red, actually, he's one of Marvel's first ever anti-heroes ever. So I know that as well. So hopefully, like, for sure, we get him in one of those big movies and all that. I would like definitely want to see him return and everything. But of course, sure. But that's the line. Shuri choosing not to kill him based off, like I said, the same line that T'Challa uses against Baron Zemo. She does the same thing to Namor in this film and all. And of course, everybody knows Baron Zemo also as well. I believe will probably be. I know he's not on the lineup, but I'm pretty sure Baron Zemo is definitely going to be in Thunderbolts movie for sure. But yeah, so pretty much in the movie they pretty much she goes and, like, prays and goes think about her brother and everything like that. And we see M'Baku, he's the king of Wakanda now. So everybody know, what does that mean? Is there a Black Panther, or is M'Baku the new Black Panther now? Which a lot of people thought maybe he should have been the new Black Panther now. So because it seems like when he comes out, he says, "Who's here to challenge me?" Because pretty much seems like he is, like, new Black Panther. He's the one, the king of Wakanda, running Wakanda right now. So you know, or like I said, something I've been saying, anybody can be the Black Panther. It could be something like that. No matter who it is, anybody can become the Black Panther. But that's what we see is kind of running things right now in Wakanda, and Baku is and everything. Which, like I said, he's a fan favorite that I like. Everybody likes his character. So, like I said, definitely happy to see him, being the king now of Wakanda and all that. But Shuri goes where, I want to just say a name. I was saying Lupita Nyong'o's character, but Shuri goes to see Nakia and everything like that where she's at, and they have a talk and everything like that in Haiti. They're pretty much chilling, pretty much like, chilling and all that and talking. She's reminiscing, thinking about her brother, and we see like a flashback to Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa and all everything like that, and just got me emotional a little bit. Not, I won't say I didn't cry, but definitely got emotional just seeing that, like, and all that, like a lot of flashbacks we saw him in the movie anyway. And I like how Marvel did the intro too. We gotta talk about that. I definitely enjoy how they did the intro of him, of showing all him in the movie and everything like that. So flashbacks to him. So definitely, like I said, enjoy the end too. And when they see her thinking and she's thinking about her brother, and we see just all like the memories of him and everything like that and all. So, but at the end, But at the end, we see like the end credit scene roll, and they play the Rihanna song "Lift Me Up." End credit scenes, we get what I kind of predicted too is well, not really shocking me, but I predicted this was gonna happen as well. Anyway, we see Nakia talking to somebody, and Nakia's walking around with a little boy who we saw in the beginning of the movie as well when she was with Queen Ramona. When Queen Ramona went to go recruit her and get Nakia to help them out to help take down the Talakans and Namor and everything. So we see a little boy again walking with Nakia, and they're talking everything like that. And the boy says, "Oh, who is father?" Pretty much the boy says, T'Challa's my father and everything like that. So we find out Prince King T'Challa does have a son and everything, Prince T'Challa, and all that. So Nakia and T'Challa do have a son named Prince T'Challa and all that. So set him up pretty much. He's the son and everything like that. So like I said, we did see him in the movie, of course, in the beginning and all that and everything when Queen Ramona first went to go recruit Nakia. So so pretty much when I look at it from this is like he has a son. I feel like in the third movie will be about him. He'll probably be a teenager because of how Kane Dynasty deals with time travel. I bet that movie's gonna do a lot of time travel. So I believe by the time the third Black Panther movie comes out, which will be obviously after Secret Wars, after Kane Dynasty and all that, I feel like so many years have passed. He'll be a young adult, a young man, like almost like a young, or maybe like a young teenager, finna become adult, and be about him becoming a new Black Panther and all that. So that's one thing about this movie as well. They try to cram up everything that you would probably think in the next two, in everything you think you would cram up in the other two movies. They had to cram up in one movie in Wakanda Forever with the tragic and the sadly untimely death of Chadwick Boseman. So I feel like that's kind of what too. They had to rush everything and put everything in one movie. So obviously we got that as well. He does have a son, and his like I said, his son will probably be in the third movie. Will be the new Black Panther. He'll be training and be learning and becoming a new Black Panther. So I feel like that's what we're gonna get, and they're setting up in the third movie. And by that time, also as well, the third movie, the X-Men will be here and everything like that. We can probably bring Storm in there as well, because Storm will probably already been known and everything like that. So you can bring her in there because everybody knows about the history between Storm and Black Panther, one of the famous superhero couples ever. So that can happen also as well. So a lot of predictions happen with him now being, with the child having a son. Like I said, with Kane Dynasty, that deals with time travel. It can't be a time jet where he goes from being this little boy and all of a sudden he becomes full grown, almost like adult. Kind of like Cassie is in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man 3. Like she went from being a little girl in Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2, and then when Endgame came around, like she's almost a full-fledged adult. And like I said, by Ant-Man 3, this new movie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's, pretty much an adult now and everything. I'm pretty much going to be crime fighting and all that with Evangelity's character and Paul Rudd's character as Ant-Man. So, you know, definitely the same thing. I feel like the same they can do with that with young T'Challa and everything and all that. And then pretty much something they also are setting up for sure, setting up a young Avengers. I feel like they're definitely doing this, setting up the young Avengers right now, because you have the Falcon Winter Soldier, that little guy, that young dude that was the grandson. You had him. You already got Scarlet Witch's two kids. Well, no, they're not real now, so I don't know about them. But not Scarlet Witch two kids, they're not real. But you still got that. It seemed like they had the same thing with in Thor: Love and Thunder, so they were trying to do the same thing with that. But they really have been hinting at the Young Avengers for sure, for sure. No, with Spider-Man might be leading them, because also forgot to say Spider-Man. Tom Holland has signed on to do a new trilogy for Spider-Man, so Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6 are coming, and also Daredevil, like that Daredevil storyline I did talk about, will be happening on it, so that'll be epic. So, like, you got yourself a new Young Avengers roster and young team and all that. But all I like to say about this is about Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever is definitely a good movie, family fun movie. You should definitely check it out. Go see it if you're a fan of Black Panther, you're a fan of good movies, period. Definitely should go see it and check it out. Like I said, my take on I get this movie a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10. Like I said, probably the best superhero movie I've seen so far this year. Better than Doctor Strange. Definitely better than Thor: Love and Thunder. Definitely better than Black Panther. So definitely a good movie. Marvel's probably Marvel's best movie in Phase 4. If we're going off just Marvel Phase wise, not. I don't know if it's Spider-Man No Way Home part of Marvel Phase 4 or not. But it's second to Spider-Man No Way Home. So and all that. So Definitely, like I said, solid, good movie. Just not better than the first one. I felt like the first one had more originality about it. Killmonger, that was my dude. I loved him as a villain so much. Killmonger, that you know what I'm saying. I love Michael B. Jordan. I'm glad we got at least a cameo appearance from him in the movie as Killmonger. But Killmonger was just a good villain. Namor was good too. I did like Namor a lot, but he wasn't Killmonger. As real as ruthless as Killmonger. He was like a modern day Malcolm X. Killmonger was in that movie. So I most definitely say like the first one was better than this one and all that. I feel like I said the Untying Devil Chadwick Boseman. I feel like it did affect the movie a little bit, not having the actual Black Panther there and all that and everything. Even though I did like how they did with Shuri with the fight scenes, like she wasn't automatically a straight fighter because she still struggled with Namor while he was dehydrating and all that. Still struggled with fighting him and everything like that. Because she wasn't taught to fight, or wasn't taught to be a crime fighter. She was in the gadgets and all that. That was her thing and everything. So I don't know if the next movie even she will be the Black Panther. And like I said, I feel like it will be by his son, the next movie for sure. And right now we seem like it's Ibaka is the one that's being a Black Panther. That's really like the king of Wakanda right now. So, well, like I said, we'll see what it goes with the next movie. Or we'll see how it goes in other Marvel phases, how it is when Wakanda show up and everything like that. And also we're introducing Namor now character as well, seeing how they're gonna what are their cards gonna be, or how they're gonna play into the new Marvel phases and Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty, you know. But overall, like I said, good solid movie. I do not think it's a bad movie at all, but I think people are overhyping it a little bit too much. I just feel like it's definitely not better than the second one. Not better, definitely not better than the first one. It's good, but it's not better than the first one. Like I said, my favorite movie of Marvel Phase 4 right now. I keep on saying it's not including Spider-Man, but this is my favorite Marvel Phase 4 movie and my favorite superhero movie that came out this year. So, my favorite two movies are still Top Gun and Sonic. And like it's not gonna change unless Avatar comes out, unless Avatar blows my mind away. The trailer is good, but I don't know if Avatar's gonna blow my mind away or not. But it looks like Top Gun and Sonic are my favorite two movies right now. So for sure, for sure. Maybe this probably comes in third though. Wakanda Forever definitely comes in third for sure, for sure. So like I always say, man, enjoy life. Y'all have a good night / good morning. I know it's 4 in the morning right now. This is Star Media. This is my review on Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. Like I said, y'all have a good night and enjoy life. I'm out.